Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this new 2023 Ford F-150 XLT, and then since the 2025 is out, and then we did get a refresher 2024, is it still worth buying the 2023 or not? So starting with the front end of this is the XLT, so it's not the highest trim, so that's why we don't get the LED headlights. Instead we just get the normal halogen bulbs. And overall the front design is actually really good. But the only thing which I don't like are the headlights. If they could have just done really good DRLs like this, how we have it in the higher trims, this truck would have looked amazing. However, we still do get a tow hook right over here. And overall, it looks amazing. We do get these 18-inch rims. I mean, they're actually quite decent. They're not the best, they're not the worst, but in the higher trims, we do get bigger rims as well as air suspension, which is actually really good for towing. Overall, it looks really good from the side. And then starting with the back, we do have a chrome metal bumper. This does have the EcoBoost engine, which I will go over in a bit. And the one thing we're also missing is in other vehicles like the GMC and the Chevy, we do get the electric releasing lift gate. Unfortunately, it's not available in this XLT trim. And then also, the other thing I don't like is when brands just don't use bed liner from the factory. It's actually a must because it will just scratch up your bed, and it actually looks quite unprofessional. We do have a bottle opener right over here. We're also missing with the built-in power in the bed. It's available if you do choose that package, but it's not standard. And like one thing this truck has, which I have never seen in any other truck, is they actually have a clamp over here. So let's say that I'm cutting some wood over here. I can just lay the wood on top and then use the power clamps to hold the wood like this. And we have them on both sides, and I think this is actually a must for those who actually work in the field. I think every truck should have this. But if we have this, we should also have the built-in power. It shouldn't be an extra for someone to pay. Powering this truck is the 3.5 liter EcoBoost twin turbo V6. It makes 400 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. Is paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission. This can tow up to 10,000 pounds if it's properly equipped. But this truck, as I showed before, it doesn't have the towing package. So if you will get the towing package, this engine is actually really capable. It's actually the same engine that we get in the F-150 Raptor and the Lincoln Navigator. It's actually a really good engine. And then also, this time Ford really didn't cheap out. We do get power shocks for our hood, and then also the sound dampening covers as well, because in many other Ford vehicles, which are the base level, we are usually missing out on these features. But in this truck, we do get everything we need. Before we move on, I would really like to thank Chevrolet of Commerce. They currently have really nice deals on different vehicles, and then they are also offering free lifetime warranty on all new vehicles purchased. So starting with the interior of this Ford F-150 XLT, it's not the best, but as a truck, it's actually quite a good interior. However, the one thing that we are missing is we don't get the push start capabilities as we do get in other vehicles. Instead, we have this push out key. And we do actually get really good animations on the infotainment system as well as our instrument cluster. The materials used overall is just hard plastic, but as a truck is pretty good. We do have our soft touch padding for our where should our elbow go. We do have our headlight controls, automatic electronic parking, and then the dash is all plastic. And then we do get this steering wheel. Unfortunately, it is not heated, and then it is also not leather wrapped either, as we do get in higher trims. However, we do have lane keep assist and then brake avoidance as well. And we do have this really good analog slash digital heat cluster. In the higher trims, we do have a full digital heat cluster. It does give you all the information you need for a truck. And the other thing is, this is one of the only trucks that give you a good V6 option, because like most other trucks, either they will have a V8 or they will have a 4-cylinder turbo like how we have it with the GMC Sierra. But in the Ford, we do get this twin turbo V6, so you also have really good towing capacity, really good performance, and then also really good gas mileage as well. We do have really different controls that we can go through for this heat cluster, including an off-road page as well, which is actually really good for an XL. And we do have the actual truck style gear shifter as well. And the other thing I like about Ford is, even you're in drive, it will still show you what gear the vehicle is. So right now it's saying 1 out of 10. So I'm the first gear. As we're driving, it will actually tell you what gear we are, even though we are only in drive. And then in order to go to manual, I'll just press the manual button, and now we're in manual. And then starting with the center dash over here, we do get a ton of storage space on the top right over here. And then also we do have a physical button right over here, which will bring up your rear view camera. It's not the best quality, but it's actually really good compared to other brands and other trucks. We do have the new Ford Sync operating system. We do have built-in Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth, and all that good stuff. We also have our driver assistance settings right over here. However, it's not really the fastest operating system. You do have a little bit of lag, but overall it's actually really good. We do have a dedicated towing app too. However, we are missing the hitch, so there's no point in giving us the trailering app if we don't have the hitch. And then also we're also missing the built-in nav as well. We do get it in the higher trims, or you have to pay extra for it. But as long as you have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it's fine. We do have the physical buttons for our infotainment system. And then this does have the 2-speed transfer case, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low, and then our different drive mode selectors as well. So we have normal, slippery, deep snow, sand, mud. And the mud is mostly, you may call it as an off-roading one. And overall, the mode's actually really good. And then in order to go to 4 low, we have to first put it into neutral. Then I can just press 4 low. So now our traction control is off, and we are currently in 4 low. So it's actually quite easy to work with. And then starting with our HVAC control, so we do have a single climate HVAC system. It's actually quite really easy to use. And then down below we do have 2 USBs, one USB-C, one USB-A. And then also we have 2 more USBs on the side, one USB-C, one USB-A. And then we also have a 12-volt lighter as well. And then we also have 2 compartments, one over here, and then bottom here is our glove box. And then since this is the XLT, we do have the smaller compartment right over here. We have 2 cup holders, and then this can also turn into the 3rd seat, right like this. And then also these cloth seats are actually quite decent, but they're not heated. I wish they were heated. Even though they're cloth, they should be. And then starting with the second row seating, the thing I like is that we can actually completely fold these seats up, so it gives you a lot of storage in the back. And then if I just want to fold them back up, it's really easy. Just pull the tab and then push the seat upwards like this, and it folds into a seat. And then in the back, it's actually really roomy. So I'm a 6 feet. I do have like more than a feet of room available, and then really good headroom as well. However, we still do get the same type of plastic material that we got in the front. We do have two USB ports, one USB-C, one USB-A, and then one 12-volt lighter as well. So is it actually worth buying one in 2025? So I would say it's actually in a really decent truck for this price point. You can like easily get one right now with around like 50K miles on it for probably less than $30,000 or like 35K for the higher trims. We do get a solid engine, solid performance, and the interior is actually really good for this kind of truck. And then we do have really good practicality, for example, with these seats. And then we can easily seat 6 people in here because of this seat in the middle. We do have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and everything else. The only thing I would say is if you're buying one, just make sure it does have the towing package. Other than that, it's a really good truck. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do like and subscribe and share. Thank you.